Hello and welcome to Polloi Two, and today we have an unboxing video. As you can see here, I have quite a few boxes. In fact, most of these are things that I've bought off eBay because I've been buying parts for projects, I'm buying parts for toys that I want to fix up in future. So yeah, so I've had a bit of a splurge this week. There are also a couple of donations here, so we've got those to open as well. But most of these boxes seem to be for things that I am working on, and that's always quite exciting to me because it means that I can get closer to getting those projects started and filmed. So let's get on and open these boxes, and I'll show you what I've bought and I'll also show you what I've been sent. So let's start with a couple of eBay ones. I bought a few things this week. One I just happened to see and put a bid on it, not thinking that I'd win it, but I did, and I'm really quite pleased. And it's to do with a figure that I was sent quite recently by Simon. He sent me the Action Man Space Ranger Commando, which is a really rare figure, and I was really amazed to actually have it in my collection. And I noticed there were a few things that weren't quite sort of original on it. The boots and gloves were from the Ground Assault Team kit, and I wanted to try and get the figure to look as close to original as possible, but I know the gloves that come with the Space Commando are really hard to find. In fact, the gloves and boots are very hard to find, and I just happened to see this auction that someone was selling well, basically one glove, so it's one of the Space Commando gloves and one normal Space Ranger glove. And I think I paid £3 for the pair, so it's a real bargain because just this glove on its own people sort of pay silly money for. So I am one glove down on finishing that figure. I still need to find the other glove and I need to find the boots, but that was a bargain I couldn't sort of let go. So I've got one glove. It's the start of that project. Then the next thing I bought is for another project I'm working on. In the last unboxing you'll have seen that I bought myself a m.a.s.k Thunderhawk, and I will be fixing that up soon, but one thing that was missing was the bombs, and there's a guy on eBay who sells reproduction bombs, so I've actually just bought a couple of those off him. They're fairly cheap. These are 3D prints, so they're not exactly the same as originals, but I reckon they can be painted up quite nicely. So there you go, there's a couple of replacement bombs for the Thunderhawk. Exactly what I needed for that project. Then we have another m.a.s.k purchase, again for that project, which is this box here, because I realised I do have the Mat Tracker figure to go in that vehicle, but the mask on my Mat Tracker has been damaged. Someone's cut the bottom of it off and it didn't look great, so I thought, well, actually, if I'm going to do the video I might as well try and complete it properly. So I found this lot on eBay someone was selling fairly cheap. Again, I think these cost sort of, it's about £2 a figure I ended up paying for them, so not a huge amount of money, but it did include the Mat Tracker that I need with the mask I need. So yeah, I just thought I'd grab it. Let's have a look, see. They seem fairly well packaged. M.a.s.k figures are pretty small, so let's just go in here. Oh, they've really over packaged these, haven't they? So there we go, 4 m.a.s.k figures. But it's actually this figure that I really did, just the mask on him. So yeah, I paid, I think it was about £2, maybe £2.50 a figure. But really all I needed was this mask. So I've got a few others to add into my sort of spares collection. We've got Brad Turner, we've got Miles Mayhem, and I can't remember this guy's name, but I've got him a few times. So yeah, 4 more figures, 4 more m.a.s.k figures, but it was really him that I needed for the Thunderhawk project. Next we have a donation which has come from Bob. He sends me stuff fairly regularly. I'm never particularly sure what's going to arrive. He just sends packages and I open them up and see what's inside. So not quite sure what's in here, but let's see what it is. All right, so a few bits in there. There's a little plastic figure, looks like some sort of Kellogg's. Is that Parker from Thunderbirds? That looks like to me. And then we have this UFO book, which looks like that is in Italian to me, if I'm guessing my languages correctly. So, oh look, it's a comic. It's a sort of a graphic novel of UFO, Jerry Anderson's UFO. So that's really cool. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for sending those over. Next, we have this package from Rickert in Holland. He got in touch with me via email and said he'd got a few things that he'd like to send over, and this is what has arrived. I'm not really sure what's inside this box. I've already sent him some toy-polloi badges and a notebook and stuff back to Holland. So yeah, let's have a look and see what is inside this box. I'll just get on and open it. I like these mystery boxes. It's like Christmas Day every day of the year, you know. I sort of open them up and no idea what's inside. Let's see what I've been sent. Right, lots of bubble wrap. Ooh, it's an Action Force card there. It's a little Yeah, it's a free micro comic. Did that come with all of the figures? I think it might have done. So you've got Baron Ironblood there on the front, and the Robo Skull, which is something I really do need to get on and fix up. I've got a few more pieces, as you saw in my last unboxing, but yeah, I still need to get more of that. So got a little micro comic there. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at that. Well, that's really nice. I'm going to give that a good read later. So that's one thing there, and then we turn this over. Oh look, there is a Masters of the Universe. Is that another comic or a catalogue? I'm going to say that's definitely in Dutch. Oh yeah, look at that. It is a catalogue for what figures you can get. Wow, that's really cool. I like that. Never seen that before. It's amazing. I love photography like that, where they're sort of photographing toys using bits of, well, it looks like bits of stone and stuff to make it look like there's some sort of exciting background on. That's really nice. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much for sending that over. Never seen that before. Wow, yeah, that's really cool. Wow, so a couple of little sort of a little comic and a yeah, catalogue there. And what else have we got? There's a box here and some other pieces and a note at the bottom. Oh, I should have got to the note first, so let's rearrange this and we'll read the note. Right, so here is the note. I won't read it because I've just had a quick sort of skim of it, but on the front of it you can see he's put a cast of a He-Man sword. It actually sort of says what's inside here, so I don't want to spoil what's in here, but let's open up these other pieces. Let's start with some of these bubble wrapped bits. You can have a look and see what's inside. So what have we here? Well, that is a Transformer. Is that slag? Yes, it's slag. It says there. What is that? Oh, look, these are some patches. We've got patches. We've got the Steel Brigade. Is that from G.I. Joe? Maybe Steel Brigade. I recognise the name of it. And then we have a slag. Is that a patch as well? It looks like it's on fabric. Oh, that might be quite cool to add to my nerd vest. Those are very cool. I like things like that. And anything sort of vintage is going to look great on my nerd vest. So those are great. Thank you very much. And what is in here? Look at that. It's a custom figure. Very nice indeed. Painted up to look like the sort of red shadow. So this is a G.I. Joe figure. I don't know what the name of the G.I. Joe figure is. It's one of the sort of space ones. But it looks like this has been cast in resin and then painted to look like the yeah, like the red shadows. So Baron Ironblood's red shadows. That is really nice indeed. That's very well made actually. Very nicely done. I'll read the note out at the end because I think that says exactly how this is made. So look, you can even take the helmet off and see inside. So it looks like a bit like a Red Shadows Muton. That is really cool. I like that a lot. Then we've got one more thing to open, which is this box. So let's see what's inside this box. Carefully open this. It's been put in there to protect it. So you can see here that's a custom made sword, which is a hint from the picture there. So there you go. There's a cast sword. It's a He-Man sword in a sort of, what it looks like it's got blood all over it. It's slightly semi-transparent with that blood all over it. And then in here we have, it's a battle armor version of Faker. That is really cool. This has all sort of been handmade, I think, and hand cast or hand painted at least. Yeah, I'm going to say these are bits of original figures and repainted. So there you go. It's a custom Faker figure. Let me put his sword in his hand there. Look at that. That is really nice. So Rickart's note says that this figure is actually based on Deep Six, so it's been repainted to look like a Red Shadows Muton. And if we take his helmet off, you can see there's an engine inside, which comes from the Cobra motorised backpack. So he's reusing pieces from other vehicles to make this, yeah, look like a Muton. That's fantastic. It looks really nice. And then the battle armor version of Faker uses I'm going to say that's the battle armor skeletal body that's been repainted, and then yeah, he's sort of custom made pieces for it. That looks fantastic. So Rickert, thanks ever so much for sending these over. These are amazing. I'm going to certainly have to see if I can sew that one onto my nerd vest, and this one I'll have to work out how I can attach that. It's definitely fabric. I wonder if it's an iron-on type material. I don't want to damage it though, so I'll have to see what I can do with that. So thanks ever so much for sending all this stuff over. It's really lovely, thank you. And this is the final box, and it's something that I bought for another project that I'm working on. If you've seen my M.a.s.k Condor restoration videos, you'll have seen that I actually bought a replacement box for the vehicle to go in. Well, I've been back to Ant because he now makes boxes for the Thunderhawk as well. So that's what's inside this box. Let's just open it up and we can take a look and see what it looks like. The Condor box was really good. I really thought it looked fantastic, so I got back in touch with Ant, and yeah, I just purchased this off him and he sent it over. So that, yeah, it's the final part I think I need for that project. So there you go, this is a replacement box for the Thunderhawk. The stuff that Ant does I think is really great. It looks really lovely sort of quality, and I like the fact he does things like this where he puts these sort of original price stickers on, so you can see there's original price sticker. And if we open this up, there should be all sorts of bits inside. I don't want to damage these flaps, so I'll try and open this up nice and carefully, like so. Yeah, we should have all sorts inside. There should be the inserts, and he does replacement sticker sheets, and yeah, even you get the instructions and all things in there. So yeah, replacement stickers, there's replacement screws because the screws are always rusty, and you get the catalogue as well, and we get everything which is sort of should have come with this box originally. So this is the original sort of way it would have been packaged. I think he does a great job, and I would recommend him if you're working on m.a.s.k stuff and you want to display it. So yeah, this is the last thing I needed really for that project, so I can now get ahead and get started on filming that. And there you go, this is everything that was inside those boxes. So it's got an eclectic mix of stuff. I do need to say a massive thank you to Bob for sending over the UFO Italian graphic novel. I'm going to have fun trying to read that because I know absolutely no Italian, but I'll give it a go. Thanks to Rickert for these amazing custom figures. They look fantastic. I'm definitely going to have to try and find somewhere that I can display those properly. And also thanks for the patches and other bits. These are really cool. I really do like the Dutch catalogue there. That's a really fantastic piece. I've never seen that before. And you know, thanks to eBay, I guess, because I've been buying random stuff off you as I always do. And if you need boxes for your m.a.s.k vehicles, then do check out m.a.s.k. He's got an Instagram account and also an eBay shop. I'll put links to both of those in the description. You'll be seeing that in a future project. It's certainly something that will be coming up very soon on my main channel. If you've enjoyed this video, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you've really enjoyed it, then head on over to my main channel, toy-polloi, and subscribe there as well. And thanks for watching.